Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Yes, Your Grace. Last time, I had some mixed feelings about last time. Kind of wish that I had chosen a different reply for that letter, but I'm not going to go back and dwell on it now. Nothing I can do. But let's go into week 11. That was pretty much all that was last time. Was essentially the immediate aftermath. But we shall see what happens from here. That's a lot of people. General, what do you have to say to me? Nearby river has dried up. Residents have been carrying water to their homes from a lake for days. I helped them with my horse, and now they have extra water saved for a few days. Made sure they knew it was thanks to the king. Hey, 4 masks. There's Lurs. Pietro, what do you have to say? I'm sorry for what I said last time, Your Grace. I cannot think straight sometimes. The thing is, someone is after me. But how can I find out who it is? I don't have a clue. If I tell anyone that I know, then they will know, and that is worse, right? How can I help you? How can I help you if you won't tell me exactly what's happening? Your Grace, you don't understand. Tell me what you did to make someone want to come after you. I saw a man, and no, that's not it. I don't know. I can't tell you, Your Grace. What if this person's listening? I don't really want to imprison him. I mean, maybe I should because he's kind of crazy, but no. Don't waste my time if you can't come up with a way for me to help you. Fine, Your Grace. I really didn't mean to upset you. I'm just so scared. Don't come here again. May I visit the throne rooms again? This time King Eric told him to leave and not come back. Okay. Peasant! Your Grace! Men with monsters on their banners came ravaging our village. They set our barns on fire. It won't be long before the flames spread to other villages. The village is still burning. Most of our supplies are already lost. Please send us some help. Take some supplies. Still have plenty of supplies. I only have 1 general. Alright, Lurs. You called for me, Your Grace. I have this animal tooth. Can you tell me anything about it? It looks like a healthy animal, no holes or chips. Not sure what animal it could have come from. I'm not much of an expert on beasts. Anyway, I heard about spices. I've heard that you have stopped supplying Bronca with some spices. I specifically been speaking to Etten. He traded my spices with Prakis to get fortune dabs. Some call it Dipu Dabu, but it's most commonly known as Oracle Dust. I've heard about Rodovia. I can help if you aid me in return. What's Oracle Dust? It has medicinal uses, of course, but also recreational. It's marijuana. Oh, I guess, well, whatever. It's pretty popular amongst priests and the like. Something about spiritual enlightenment. Makes a lot of coin, but only costs people lives. I want no part in this. Shame I'm losing sales, though. Prakis. That's far away. I've heard enough. Your Grace, I urge you to help me curtail Eden's plans. Do not buy any Oracle Dust. And if you hear of anyone trying to sell dust, don't hesitate to put them in a dungeon. If anything suspicious happens, make sure I'm the first to know. If you do the right thing here, I'll make sure my army will stand by your side when the war begins. 200 soldiers and 6 supplies. I heard Eden is selling dust near Kaski. First step in the right direction would be to stop their deliveries. I agree. There's no place for dust in Davern. Ha, dust in Davern. Thank you, Your Grace. Cool. That's all for now. Can I just, like, imprison the dude? We sent a general to Kaski. He should be able to stop the sales with Grace. If we manage to do it without problems, we can show Lurs that we're on his side and he will aid us with his army and supplies. If we do this, though, we'll probably offend Etten and he'll not join our banners. So, here's the thing, like, it's a trade-off, right? you do the right thing and help lures, stamp out this drug. And he gives you slightly less than what Etten does, but Etten's also not in the right here. So obviously the answer is we should invite Joven. He has the most gold. I'm sure he will also be immoral somehow. Sidani, Your Grace. I hate that Lursolia has already left. She looked very pretty in her dress. She would look beautiful in any dress. I already miss her. When I have a wedding, can I wear the same dress? Of course you can. Mother said Lursolia sent a letter and that she's fine. Have you already replied to her? Have you asked about Dusty? No, I can't pet Dusty for luck anymore. Aww. Yeah. Where does he sleep? What does he eat? Is he even alive? I will ask her about Dusty. Yeah, I'll ask about the luck cat. Why not? Aslia. Asalia? I keep messing up names. You promised to practice sword fighting with me, remember? Maybe we could try later today? Sure. I don't have a problem with that. Alright. Fine, we'll do it. I thought about not, but I think we'll do it that way. How's your practice? Are you ready? Haha, sword fight. Hey, that was good. Ha, I know. Too slow. Have you heard about Sidani? What happened? I told her she should find a pet that can actually do something besides being disgusting. She has been leaving bait in the garden ever since then. Nothing has shown up, so I took one of the stuffed skunks from the halls and put it behind a bush. I'm okay with this. In the evening, I told her something took the bait. When she saw a huge skunk half her size, she panicked. She grabbed my sword. She could barely lift it. It was hilarious. She kept hitting that poor skunk, but it wouldn't budge. Haha. Poor Sidani. She wouldn't hurt an animal. Mother heard her scream. She came and ruined everything. Sidani actually cried when she found out the thing was stuffed. Oh, Asalia. Come on, Father. You have to admit that it is funny. Yeah, it is. Can't believe she would attack a skunk. Haha. She thinks she can fight because she keeps seeing you running around with your sword. I know. She keeps pestering me to fight her. We should end it here. I better check on Sidani. Spices. Yes. Salia. I mean, there's nothing wrong with silly pranks. I guess in a way it's a good thing that I assume that mailing Lursolia is something that's going to happen every couple of weeks, and you only get in a certain number of times to ask and talk about family and things like that. So if that's the case, then I guess it's not a bad thing that we got asking about her husband out of the way early. It's just kind of in bad taste to be the first thing that you say to your child that has left, unwillingly. Hey, how is your husband doing? Can I have his army yet? Yeah. All right, let's talk to Sidani. Your Grace, you want to talk about the skunk? Salia told me what happened. Well, I just got scared and I didn't know what else to do. It was dark out there and the eyes were shiny. I was worried you'd be mad at me for bringing monsters to the castle, so I just took Asalia's sword. I'm sorry I ruined your stuffed animal. Hopefully you can forgive me. Of course. Nothing bad with that. You're gonna get rid of it anyway. You were very brave, but I don't want you running around with that sword again. Fine, I won't. Goodbye. That was valuable use of my time, but I guess it's some characterization there. Anyway, compared to last week, it was a fairly short week. That's not really that surprising. Last week was pretty hefty. I think this is the last payment that I have. No, I think next week is the last payment that I have on this gold payment. I should start actually making some kind of profit then. And we're fine with the army upkeep for now. All right, let's go on to the next week, week 12. What is that in Sidani's hand? Audrey, hey, how's your investigation going? I found this animal tooth, but I don't know how it ended up in our castle. I prepared a table for you in the council chamber where you can inspect the items. You should invite and question lords. Who knows, maybe we'll be able to learn something from them. Remember, they may not always tell the truth. And while we're inviting them, we should try to form alliances as well. Fair enough. Your Grace, situation got pretty hot, but it wasn't possible to avoid bloodshed. We've secured Lord Eden's dustwares. Cool. Peasant, you look like a hunter. You have a quiver and a bow. The village has been raided by bandits. Scum are fiercer than any others. There have been casualties. They have killed one entire family. You're counting on your help from the general. We should make an eye on those bandits. Make sure Radovians aren't creating further outposts. If there are locals, we should show them that there's no place for this behavior. Yeah, I'll send my general. You shall get the help you need. General will find the bandits and bring them to justice. Sidani! What do you have, Sidani? Is that a new pet you're hiding there? Your Grace, may I introduce you to the Stabber? Oh no. The Hedgehog! The Stabber the Hedgehog. Makes sense. Why the Stabber? Well, I wanted to name him Hanson, but that name is already taken. The other options was to call him Squisher, but that didn't seem like that would scare off enemies. Underneath, he has a velvet, yummy tummy you wish you could just stroke and squish all day. But on top is a whole different story. On top, he is a scary, stiff stabber. How do you come up with this? Do you know the tale of Hanson? No. Hanson was a hedgehog who rode on a black rooster. He was ugly and unwanted, but one day he helped a king find his way home. As a prize, the hedgehog asked the king to promise to give him whatever greets him first upon his return home. It turned out that the king's daughter was the first to greet him. 1 year later, the hedgehog came to claim his reward and married the... Is this Sonic 06? Maybe. It was difficult for the princess to love the ugly creature that Hanson was, but she learned to accept him, and once she proved her true love for him, Hanson turned into the most handsome prince with the biggest castle made out of diamonds. This story sounds familiar. I wish life was as simple as a fairy tale. Yes, Lady Danica always tells me this tale before bed. It's a well-known story. A lot of books have different versions of it. The most popular was something about an old man with white hair killing monsters. The Witcher. It's very silly, but Danica likes that one a lot. See, I will turn the Stabber into a prince. A prince? Oh, it's not for me. Once the Stabber is a prince, he can go help get Luli back. I'm sure she will like him more than I will. And then she and Dusty can come back to the castle. Okay. Seems reasonable to me. Don't lose him. And don't stab yourself. It's not the Stabber. It's not the Stabber. It's the Stabber! Okay, sorry. The Stabber is on a mission, and he's about to stab someone. At least she'll be occupied. Not sure if that's a good thing. Okay. Joven! Lord Joven, your grace. My condolences about Talus's death. I've heard about Redovia. I will help you with them. 120 men, 5 gold, but only if Sir Frederick joins your ranks. I wouldn't want to upset him. Who? Battle for Brianna? You must have heard. He led the defense forces, repelled an army 5 times bigger. My superior officer, I served under his banner. Although it has been many years we keep in contact, we train together. Recent years haven't been easy for him, I must say. Do you know anything about this animal tooth? I found this in my wine cellar. Can you tell me anything about it? You have an extensive library. Don't you have a bestiary you could look at? I don't think we keep any bestiaries in our library. I don't either. I think someone who has personally dealt with a lot of animals would know about this tooth. Okay. So, I have to hire Sir Frederick. I assume that the 5 gold that you get will pretty much cover at least some of his costs, and then you'll have 2 officers, but I don't know. I don't know how that works. But for the moment, let's go and check out, well, it looks like a female, so I shouldn't say check out, but let's go invite Violet. Violet. What a weird name. And see what she has to offer. Let's not walk into the wall. Let's go to the council chambers. Is that it? Really? Glow? No. Wasn't there something that got set up in the council chambers? Oh. What did I click on? What did I click on? Hold on. Hold on a second. Wait. What? What? Table? Okay, the table. Seek expert, question suspects. I know so much. Do you have anything to say to me? Pet stabber. This is not as exciting as petting Dusty, I have to admit. I don't think petting Stabber will give me good luck. I guess time will tell. Alrighty then, week 12. Wait, I thought, I figured that Sir Frederick would be a new agent that I could hire. Well, that's a bummer. Alright, this should be the last payment for the gold. I hope. But I guess we'll have to unravel the mystery of Sir Frederick next time. You don't really have enough time in the day to do another week, so I guess this is it for the day. Well, the week. 2 weeks. Whatever it is. But until next time, happy gaming.